Hi, my name is Anton and this is Screenplay and Film. Every story, if it wants to be good, must answer clearly these six questions. Every protagonist or antagonist in the story has to have depth to him or her, but some amazing ones have multiple characters that answer all the questions and form a duo or trio that simultaneously complement each other in a beautiful unison. One example will be one of the greatest movies, in my opinion, that has come to the big screen, meaning The Dark Knight, that has not only one but two protagonists moving the story, legendary characters like Batman and Harvey Dent, Two-Face, and one of the best antagonists in history in storytelling ever, the Joker, played by none other than Heath Ledger. Rest in peace. Such an amazing performance, and with this movie we're going to break down the six questions every story must have in order to be amazing, to be great. So starting with question number one, who is it about? The story clearly showcases that it is about Batman, Bruce Wayne, the main hero of the story, trying to stop the Joker and to cure the city out of the villains walking around causing havoc. This usually answers our first question, right? But the movie doesn't stop there. The story is also about Harvey Dent, the newly re-elected Gotham's district attorney, a person with high moral code, righteous, with ideals similar to Batman's. But we aren't stopping there. The other main character in the story, the Joker himself, one of the best performances of a movie antagonist played by the late Heath Ledger. The story, even it is a movie, is still about two protagonists and an antagonist who almost overshadows both of them, still each complementing the other with their actions. That leads to the second question, which will be, what do they want? Batman's reasons are obvious. He wants to stop all the criminals, clear the mafia from the city, clear all the criminals and bring them to justice. Harvey Dent's reasons are also similar. He wants to clear all the corruption in the city, help Gotham become a better city, and all in all, clear the criminal activity in Gotham. On the other hand, the Joker's reasons are not your typical movie villain reasons that they have. His are even more evil, more devious, something to look about. He isn't trying to rule over the world, get all the money, or whatever it might be as your typical movie villain. At one scheme, he even burns a pile of cash. He doesn't care about such things.
It's not about money, it's about sending a message.
That's why he is one of the best superhero movie villains ever written. His motives are deeper. He wants to mentally and emotionally break people like Batman and Harvey Dent. He specifically targets them because they're people that have a higher moral code, that are righteous, that are against every criminal known to man, and seem like they're the reincarnation of what is good and right, and how both of them never break, stop, or do bad things. He wants to make them broken, like himself, to show the world, in his words, their true side, to make them take decisions from which others will suffer and will lay heavy on their consciousness, to make them feel what it's like to be the villains, to make them feel what it's like to be in his shoes, what it feels to be hated by everyone and seen as this evil criminal. In my opinion, the movie makes an amazing job here with that, showcasing the motives of all of them and how they contrast with one another. This is what good storytelling is, combined with even greater actor performances. So that this leads to question number three, which will be, why can't they get it? Harvey and Batman struggle to achieve their goals because of all the criminals clearly hating them and doing their very best to break them. Not only that, the Joker gathers all the criminals and directs them as one team towards ending Harvey and Batman. They kill the police chief and the judge and continue to kill people with the demand of Batman revealing his true identity to the world. The Joker struggles because he has to deal with both of them simultaneously, two individuals that are similar in a way and refuse to break no matter what. For example, when Batman was about to reveal himself because he was unable in any other way to stop the criminals from killing people, Harvey then took his place and got arrested like he was Batman. And when Harvey started losing himself and was about to kill someone, Batman was right there to stop him, in a way watching each other's back in a time of trouble, which leads to point number 4. What do they do about it? Joker decides to get his secret card under his sleeve and target both of them simultaneously, with the one thing that will break them for sure: Rachel. He kidnaps both Harvey and Rachel and puts them in separate locations. This presents a choice in front of Batman, but not an easy one. The Joker takes it a step further by persuading Batman in thinking he's saving Rachel, but rather he sends him to Harvey's location. Batman manages to save Harvey, but half of his face burns out from the gasoline. On the other hand, Rachel dies from the bombs. Harvey and Batman try to lure the Joker, but they fell right into his trap. The three of them did something to get some outcome out. At this point, only the Joker succeeded. But it doesn't matter, because they are following the questions. The Joker winning at this point is actually something needed to create that drama, to raise the stakes, to emotionally shock the viewer and invest them even further. The key part in the 6 questions is that you don't need to follow them strictly. You can break the rules. You just need to have them as a fundamental outline for your story, but the story itself can be twisted, turned, and in any way, shape, or form. That is the meaning of creativity. You have a set of rules, but you transform them in your own unique way and then show it to the viewers. Now that we have established this, we can move on. Why isn't it working? For Batman and Harvey, it is obvious, because they lost the thing they cared the most about. But here is the interesting part. All of them follow the structure to the very end, until Harvey breaks completely and becomes Two-Face, showcasing his true nature in the Two-Face nature, the good and righteous Harvey, and the Harvey who had suffered the aftermath of Joker's actions. Batman has lost the faith of the people in him, and he has failed Harvey and Rachel. He's in a point where only someone like Batman can get out of it, if you know what I mean. He's cornered, everything is against him, even his own subordinate. For the Joker, even that he managed to go that far, his plans still don't work because of one very important detail that every single movie villain misses. That the protagonist will have many people that will die supporting his principles and beliefs and the cause he is after, friends and family, because it is in the name of a greater good, while the subordinates of the villain are criminals and will betray him at any convenient moment. There is no honor amongst thieves after all, right? That fact gives Batman the strength he needs in order to not lose it, and it is time for the last point, which will be: how does it end? In my opinion, the ending was great. Harvey turns into his second persona, Two-Face, and he tries to kill Gordon's family in the process because he blames them and everyone else, the people from the city, Joker, Batman, he blames everyone for the death of Rachel. But Batman manages to get there on time, he gets shot, but they manage to save Gordon's kid. and Harvey is killed in the process. On the other hand, the Joker gets captured by Batman and left for the authorities to deal with. Not much is said about him. He probably is sent to Arkham Asylum, but I couldn't find any much information of what happened with him later. But it doesn't matter, because even the ending has deeper and very well thought twist, because it seems like Batman won, right? It seems like the good won, but actually the Joker won by getting what he planned from the very beginning. He broke Harvey to the point of transforming him into a killer and a criminal, all the things he was against and the things he tried to stop, and made Batman do the only thing he refuses to do: kill. Now it will weigh on his consciousness forever, so that the Joker won. He made him kill not whoever else, but to kill Harvey Dent. While it seemed like Batman won, such an amazing twist for the ending. Again, hope you understand with this example that it doesn't mean you can't twist the whole questions and make your own version, but the core idea has to be the same for it to work as well as it works in The Dark Knight. The conclusion will be, regardless of what is the type of story you're writing, your story needs to answer these 6 questions on a fundamental level, in order for your story to create the structure like a building. These questions are the foundation from which you can build in a way your imagination can twist and turn it. Meaning, you use the questions as a foundation with writing, and you can create whatever and however tall building you wish. Who is it about? Again, the movie is an example that it doesn't need to be only for one person. It can be 3, 5, 100, depending on your storytelling management skills of following characters simultaneously throughout the story. What do they want? Another example of it can be multiple people wanting different things and contrasting with one another. In my opinion, for a story to be amazing, it needs to have more people, but that is just personal taste. You can always just make it a single main character story. Why can't they get it? Here the example is the protagonist goals conflict with the antagonist ones, and both are explained separately and as a whole. What do they do about it? Both parties are doing what they can in order to achieve their goal. They are doing something, they implement ideas into actions. They are doing something. They are doing something meaningful as well. That is very important. Something that produces a meaningful outcome. That is what you should strive for each character. They should strive to achieve something meaningful, not to achieve and nobody to care afterwards. Why isn't it working? Again, because each character actions and strategies conflict with the other ones. They are both fighting one another while fighting other outside conflicts at the same time. And how does it end? The ending can be as twisted as you can imagine it. Bad, good, mixed, none, whatever you desire, it can be. So this was the breakdown of the 6 parts of every story that need to be incorporated in order to be successful. If you enjoyed this content and you would like more of it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell, because we will have weekly videos coming up. See ya!